The DCEU has brought some of the most iconic comic book characters to life on screen. It has shaped the actors beyond their heroic roles. Some are deeply loved and praised for their strong performances and personalities, while others face criticism due to their acting, casting choices, or personal controversies. Today we'll explore the most prominent DCEU actors who have been both loved and hated throughout history. Henry Cavill's version of Superman is the best and remains one of the most important parts of the DCEU, especially after being revealed in Man of Steel. His take on the character was very different. It was the perfect version of Superman. Cavill played a more human Superman. One would be forced to say what his actual mission is and what his role should be in a complicated world like this. His version showed a hero struggling with doubt, and this made him feel more real to fans. Cavill didn't just look the part with his powerful build, he also brought realness and honesty to the role. Even when movies like Batman and Superman were called too dark and serious as well, Cavill's sincere performance regardless remains the best. He stayed true to Superman's values, which helped many viewers connect with him on a personal level. Even when he returned in Justice League, fans were excited to see a newer version of the hero, and that made him stand out in the DCEU. Another most loved actor is Gal Gadot. Her debut as Wonder Woman also had a huge impact on superhero movies, especially for female characters. At first, many doubted her acting ability because she wasn't a big name before, unlike Batman and Superman, but she proved the critics wrong. Gadot gave Wonder Woman a powerful presence, blending warrior strength with kindness and compassion. With exquisite acting, she made Diana Prince feel both fierce and deeply human, someone who could win battles but also care deeply for others. Her performance in Wonder Woman not only helped the DCEU gain more respect, but also gave audiences. Most women and girls admired her fervently, being a superhero they could relate to and look up to. She brought balance to the darker tone of the DCEU with her warmth and heroism. Aside from her movies, Gadot's natural charm and grace in public add more to her popularity. Her role helped bring more fans to the DC universe and changed how female heroes are seen in high-end movies. When Ben Affleck was first announced as the new Batman, many flared and made several negative comments. Also, a lot of people doubted him, especially because of his mixed track record in other superhero and action movies. But immediately his version of Batman hit the screen. Some of the comments were reversed. Affleck played a much older, emotionally scarred, and battle-weary Bruce Wayne. This was different from the more vibrant versions fans know. His Batman had been through a lot, and that pain showed in how he acted ruthlessly, seriously, and often brutally. Some fans admired him dearly, while some felt it was too violent and strayed too far from what they loved about the character. But over time, many began to appreciate how Affleck nailed his role. His chemistry with Henry Cavill's Superman gave their shared scenes extra weight, and his performance was very deep and so real. As an experienced actor and director, Affleck was so unique, he brought life to the character, and this made his Batman feel more human and believable. Even though he faced personal struggles and media reviews off-screen, his version of Batman has gained more respect since he stepped away from the role. Today, many fans see his portrayal as one of the most complex and grounded takes on the character. This gives something very different from the usual superhero strategy. On the other hand, Margot Robbie made an unforgettable entrance in Suicide Squad, despite the movie being trashed, coupled with its reviews being mostly negative. Still, it didn't dim her shine. Her performance stood out instantly. Robbie perfectly captured Harley's wild personality, making the movie unpredictable, with mixed, twisted humor and a painful past. Instead of turning Harley into a flat, gaudy villain, Robbie gave her real emotional layers. She showed that Harley was not just a joke, but someone strong, damaged, and compelling. If not for Robbie's efforts, Harley wouldn't have become a fan favorite. She brought so much charisma and complexity to the role of the character. Her fearless approach to the role, both physically and emotionally, showed how committed she was to doing the character justice. Robbie's version of Harley became a modern symbol of chaos and unpredictable strength, especially for female anti-heroes. Her presence gave the DCEU a jolt of fresh energy. Whenever she was on screen, she stole the spotlight, often becoming the most memorable part of the movie. Another one that's loved is Jason Momoa. He completely changed how people see Aquaman. Nobody ever took Aquaman seriously before he took on the role. Also, many see him as one of the less exciting superheroes, but Momoa gave the character a bold new image. With his rugged look, laid-back charm, and good sense of humor, he made Aquaman feel fresh and cool. Instead of the clean-cut and almost royal version from the comics, Momoa's Aquaman was rough around the edges, more like a rebellious surfer than a traditional king. His his new version made him feel more humble and easily relatable. His strong screen presence was a big reason why the Aquaman movie did so well at the box office. Fans connected not just with the character on screen, but also with Momoa himself. In real life, he's known for being warm, friendly, and genuinely excited about playing Aquaman, which made people like him even more. He made Madeline Aquaman go from a joke to a hero that fans around the world could root for, helping the DCEU grow even further. Another actor criticized for acting is John Cena. His first appearance in the Suicide Squad, Peacemaker, portrayed him as a very violent character who cared more about his twisted idea of justice than actual peace. He could have easily been dismissed as just another tough guy, maybe a comic relief. Despite all that, Cena played a profound role. He acted with an unexpected energy, which made it deeper. He played Peacemaker with a mix of seriousness and witty humor, making the character both entertaining and complex. His performance was so strong that he got his spin-off series, Peacemaker, which gave fans a deeper look into the character's past and personality. The show was a hit, and Cena's acting was layered and genuine. Also during Ezra Miller's time as the Flash was filled with several controversies, which made it hard for many to fully embrace the character, mostly in Justice League, where Miller played Barry Allen with a hyperactive energy that split fan opinion. Some liked the comedic version, but others felt it didn't match the more serious, smart version from the comics. Painfully, he was hated, but what truly damaged Miller's image wasn't just the performance, it was the real-life scandals, legal troubles, disturbing behavior, and assault allegations. Warner Brothers was left in a tough spot, unsure how to move on, especially with Miller involved. The actor's actions cast a shadow over the Flash and reminded everyone how much an actor's off-screen behavior can affect a movie franchise. Another actor who was criticized is Jared Leto. His role as the Joker in Suicide Squad was so different and things didn't end well. He tried to bring a bold, eccentric version of the character, but most fans didn't connect with it. Unlike other iconic Jokers featured previously, Leto's performance felt off. To make matters worse, much of his screen time was cut, leaving the character feeling incomplete. Stories also emerged about Leto's extreme method acting, doing unsettling things to castmates behind the scenes, which turned many fans against him in the end. Both his performance and his behind-the-scenes behavior led to harsh criticism. Also, Amber Heard, who played Mara, faced a different kind of problem. Her acting as the Atlantean Queen was fine, but personal legal battles with Johnny Depp turned her role into a target for dispute and criticism. The public's attention shifted away from her character and focused on her private life. As a result, fan petitions and social media backlash made her resign, even though her performance wasn't the main issue. After all, not every DCEU actor would be loved or hated, some get mixed reviews. Just like Will Smith's Deadshot was generally loved because of Smith's natural charm, still some felt he brought too much of his usual personality, making Deadshot less of a villain and more of a typical action hero. Amy Adams, who played Lois Lane, is also respected, but fans thought her character was underused and mainly served as a plot device instead of being a strong figure in her own right. Also, Lex Luthor is another actor who was criticized due to his nervous, fast-talking style that didn't sit well with fans because they expected a cold, strategic villain, and of course many felt he was simply miscast. What separates the loved actors from the disliked ones in the DCEU often comes with how well they capture the spirit of the comic characters while still making them feel fresh, how naturally they work with the rest of the cast, and how they carry themselves in the public eye. Fans tend to connect with actors who seem genuine, who show love for their roles, and who behave well off screen, even if the movie isn't perfect, while actors who feel miscast have weak storylines often face harsh criticism. Altogether, the story of the DCEU places more emphasis on its actors. Some, like Henry Cavill, Gal Gadot, Margot Robbie, Jason Momoa, and John Cena, help define the franchise through memorable and passionate performances. They have become fan favorites by fully embracing their roles and bringing energy and respect to their characters. In contrast, actors like Ezra Miller, Jared Leto, and Amber Heard have shown how personal disputes can seriously damage both character and franchise. These critically show the highs and lows of building a shared movie universe. When done right, actors can turn comic book roles into unforgettable icons. But when things go wrong on our screen, it can leave a lasting negative impression. The DCEU journey reflects how fragile and complex this balance is. Which DCEU actors' qualities make you hate or love them most? Tell us in the comments, we'll love to read them. If you like this video, hit the subscribe button to get the first updates on our latest videos. Thank you for watching.